If you follow me on social media, then you've probably seen that I've been traveling around Asia for the past few months. This has been a lifelong dream of mine to be able to travel wherever I want, whenever I want, without asking for permission to anyone. To me, that's real freedom. But here's the thing. When a lot of people travel for long periods of time, either their income stops or slows down. That was simply not an option for me because I have really big financial goals. Plus, I really didn't want to slow down my investments. So I had to figure out a way to make just as much money, if not more, while being on the go. I tried several things and I started trying things online at the age of 16. This is not something that happened overnight. I actually took a one-way ticket last year to go to Scandinavia and I came back home after just 1 month. I really thought I had it all figured out. I took a one-way ticket, packed my bags, and as soon as I got there, I already started noticing that I was not going to be able to maintain this for much long. My income was not stable, I was all over the place, and my businesses were not structured to the point that it needed to be with me being gone. It was frustrating, but what I did is I went home, I worked on a new plan, and now I really think I've got it all figured out because it's already been almost 4 months and everything is rolling really well. One of my main income stream is my online business, but I also make money through social media, UGC, my event venue business, and dividend stocks. Each of these bring in different amounts of money depending on the month, but the one that has been consistent for 2 years now is my online business. And that's exactly why I'm making this video, so you can do this too. I want to help you set up your online business the right way so you can do it once and for all and not do it 2-3 times like I have and just get it going. So if this sounds like something you want to do, make sure to keep watching all the way to the end. In return for this free course, all I ask you is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more business related videos. Also, if you want free business and finance tips, join my free group chat. It's going to be linked down below. Without any further ado, let's get into it with step number 1. So step number 1 is going to be the most important step. Do not rush through it and make sure you take notes. First, open a Google Doc form. If you prefer taking out a notebook, that's fine too. Just make sure you have somewhere where you can write this down. You're going to write everything you're passionate about, just like how I did. Think about the topics that genuinely interest you. It could be fitness, beauty, sports, tech, personal finance, travel, whatever it may be. Write down what actually excites you and you're going to see why this is so important. Once you have that list, go through it and ask yourself specifically these questions. Which one of these I see myself talking about, researching, creating content around, and even selling products or services for without getting bored? This is where you need to be realistic. Can you see yourself working around this topic specifically for the next few weeks, months, and years? If the thought of one or more of these just makes you not want to do it, just cross it off. I know this from experience. When I started my grocery store, I was so passionate about setting up the business, but when it came to actually run it, I got bored so quick and all I want to do is sell and do other stuff with my life. When you're not passionate about something, you're not going to be making any money because you just don't want to work on it. I wish I did all these steps that I'm going to share with you because it would have saved me a lot of time, energy, and money. That's why I really want you to do this properly, because the goal here is for you to build a profitable long-term business that you can enjoy. Once you've gone through the list and you found the one thing that you know you're going to be interested in no matter what, you found your niche and you're ready for step number 2. Now that you've found your niche, it's time for you to decide what kind of product you want to sell. This is something that I don't see a lot of people talking about it, and I think it's so important because it really determines the structure of your business. I've seen so many other of these type of YouTube videos when I was starting out, but nobody talked about these 3 specific categories. The 3 categories are seasonal products, necessities, and wants. Each of these have pros and cons, and they really determine the business structure overall. So let's break the pros and cons down. The first one is seasonal products. These are products that sell really well during a specific time of the year. Think Christmas decorations, Halloween costumes, summer beach wear, or even trending items that go viral for a short period. The pros are high demand during peak seasons, which can lead to huge profits in a short time. You can plan your business around busy seasons and focus on maximizing sales during those months. Kind of what I'm doing with my event venue right now. If done right, you can make a full year's of income in just a few months. This could be really good if, let's say, you want to travel 6 months out of the year and work the other 6 months. But you are going to be working really intensely during those 6 months. Cons are the following. Sales are inconsistent, so outside of the peak season, demand drops significantly. quickly. You have to be strategic with inventory to avoid leftover stock that won't sell until next year. Marketing can be competitive because everyone is trying to capitalize on the trend at the same time. Now let's talk about necessities. Necessities are basically products that people need no matter what. It could be household essentials, hygiene products, baby supplies, food, healthcare items, and so on. These products sell consistently because they're part of life. The pros are the following: steady, reliable demand all year round. Customers are more likely to repurchase, which can lead to a strong, loyal customer base. The cons are, since demand is really high, competition can be really high as well. And big brands usually dominate this space. The second is profit margins can be lower since these are basic necessities. So who is this for? If you're looking for long-term stability and consistent cash flow, selling necessities is a great choice. But if you want something with flexibility and creative marketing potential, the next one is going to be perfect for you. Wants or luxury or desired products. It could be designer clothing, high-end beauty products, home decor, tech gadgets, online courses, and so on. These products are really dependent on what the customer desires and marketing. I personally really think it's all about a marketing play. The pros are higher profit margins. People are willing to pay for things they desire. Marketing can be fun and creative, making it really easy to build a strong brand. The cons are sales are very unpredictable, especially when the economy is doing not too well. You need strong branding and marketing to convince people they need your product. And customer loyalty isn't as strong as the other two categories. The moment the economy is not doing too well, they get a pay cut, or they're just not making as much money as they usually would be, the first thing they're gonna do is let go of these luxury items. The category you choose will really depend on your goals and your lifestyle. Take your time to decide which category is best for you because your choice is going to depend on how you price your item, how you market your business, and how you set it up. Even if you haven't picked the right category, don't worry about it. We have other steps that are going to help you figure it out. So step number 3, we're going to go into browsing mode. If you already know what you want to sell, you can completely skip this part, but I really recommend you go in an open mind with the rest of this video because sometimes you might think you have a really good product, but when you keep an open mind, you can come across an even better product. If you've been enjoying this video so far, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. This step is really about exploring all your options before you make a decision on what to sell. You really don't need to analyze anything, now you're still into research mode. So you're gonna try to find what's trending across different platforms. If your choice of product type is either necessities or wants, we're gonna start with Amazon. You're gonna head over to Amazon bestsellers. See what's consistently selling in your category. If you can add a filter, do it here. If your category is not listed but it targets a specific gender, check that in. Their list is updated every hour, but I've seen on this page many times for my own personal research, and a lot of these have been there for weeks, if not months. On this list, they are literally telling you what's selling, so it doesn't get any easier than that. If your category is something that fits more in the handmade product category, you're going to do the exact same step on Etsy. If you're considering drop shipping, you're gonna go on AliExpress and Alibaba and do the exact same thing. If your choice of product type is seasonal or wants, TikTok Shop is another great tool to do your research. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go on TikTok Shop and explore what's trending by using the filters. If your niche is seasonal like Christmas, filter by November to see what people are buying for the holiday season. You can also filter by December to discover popular Christmas hauls and spot the items that keep appearing as top gift choices. There are millions of ways of browsing, but what I just mentioned is the easiest way to see what people are buying right now. You can also go on websites like Alibaba, Spocket, or Douba and see what's selling right now. Keep browsing until you found 2 or 3 products in your category that you want to sell. Now we're going to move over to step number 4, which is honestly my favorite step. You're gonna find people that are selling the exact 2 to 3 products you found and see how they're doing it. This is literally a blueprint. It doesn't get easier than that. So I found these brands that are selling bags using TikTok. What's key here is they're consistent at their business, they've been around for a long period of time, and they have a website. This is where you should start taking notes. Don't just look at what they're doing, but analyze it. Some are selling them in get ready with me style, some are taking videos, some are showing the products in action. You can use their success as inspiration to help shape your strategy, but the goal is to learn from them, not replicate them. Look at the product presentation. How are they showing off their bags? Look at their product photos, videos, and descriptions. Look at branding. Look at their social media strategy. Are they using influencer marketing, running ads, or creating engaging content on TikTok and Instagram? And lastly, look at their packaging. What kind of packaging are they using? Is it simple, eco-friendly, or luxurious? Once you've looked at a few of these brands, you should be able to know what you want to sell and have a pretty solid idea on how to do it. Remember, the goal isn't to copy. Use the information you've gathered to inspire your own ideas and figure out how you can differentiate yourself. Now that you know what you want to sell, it's time to source your products. In this step, you're going to find a supplier for your product. I have a whole separate video for this, so I'm going to link it down below. And number 6, it's now time to set up your website. Shopify, in my opinion, is the easiest platform to start for beginners. I will link everything you need down below for you to get started on setting up your own website. You can easily just integrate apps into your website and they do 90% of the work for you. But don't worry, I'm going to link everything down below for you in the description box so you can start setting up your website. And there you have it. If you followed these exact steps, you are ready to set up your own online business. Give yourself a chance and start that online business. If I can, you definitely can. I'm really no different than you. I've learned everything from YouTube. I didn't buy any classes. I didn't get a mentor, nothing. I learned how to do this online. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I have more videos coming on this topic because I really want to help you set up your online business. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!